What is going on, Light Warriors? The Galactic Guardian is reporting for duty. 369. The whole universe is on my side. Look, the message for today, we're going to be talking about celibacy, semen retention. No Nut November is coming up. November 1st. It's coming up. I encourage you to go this entire month. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. A little story about, growing up as a kid. You see, my Pornhub journey began in about probably 4th grade. That's the first time I looked at a picture of some titties. And honestly, I was addicted. It was love at first sight. It was love at first sight. And then in high school, it kind of got started replaced with girlfriends. But I was still doing Pornhub sometimes. And then into college, broke up with my girlfriend, or we broke up, back on Pornhub again. So basically, I'm telling you from experience. Before I get into this No Nut November, we talk about semen retention, celibacy, and how you can access your power within through holding on to your seed. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it took me 14 years. 14 years to get off that shit. 14 years of it. Matter of fact, yeah, 14. I think about 14 years. From the age of about probably, 9 or 10 years old to the age of about something like last year. Right? And I will tell you, this year, I've had like 3 relapses this year. I'm currently on a streak of about 65-ish, headed into this No Nut November season. And I'm going to share with you a couple of the benefits. What's going to happen if you can go this full 30 days? And what's going to happen if you can't go these full 30 days? Just go 30 days. Because if you've never gone those 30 days, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. I used to be the most feminine, insecure person I could never look a woman in the eye. Right? I didn't have any self-esteem. I was afraid. I was insecure. And quite frankly, I was in pain. I was traumatized. My girlfriend broke up with me. I felt like a bitch. Quite frankly, I felt like a bitch. I was on Pornhub instead. So yeah, I'll just get on Pornhub. Fuck it. Yeah. And then I'll go to the basketball game. I feel insecure. I feel like I'm not good enough. And then guess what? Then that relates into my performance on the court. Right? I was going to spit, but you know, I'm going to spit. Hold on. I feel great. We're still releasing this mucus out the body. You see, because when you're eating clean, organic whole food, fruits and vegetables, right? When you're eating organic, clean whole fruits and vegetables, there's really no mucus in your body. Right? And to stay on track here, we go off all day long on a different train of thought, but let's stay on the semen retention topic. It's celibacy, right? What is the difference between semen retention and celibacy? First of all, semen retention is you just don't ejaculate. You keep it in. Celibacy is you don't perform any sexual activities at all. Be like, Jordan, no, sex addiction. Look, I see sex is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience, right? Your human desires and natures. But what I've found is that when you can, instead of you releasing your cum, you can actually transmute that into creative power, manifestation ability, that you become a god in physical form, right? Because that's what your power is. Your power is your life force. Your sexual energy is your creative energy. You're going to feel more healthy. You're going to feel more fit. You're going to have increased testosterone levels. And you're going to feel more like a man. And quite frankly, you're going to have so much confidence in yourself. You're going to not want to know. This is what I realized, because there was a part of me back when I was on Pornhub all the time that, take a little walk. Back when I was on Pornhub a little bit at the time, I would always be wanting a girl. I would always be like, I need to find a girl I can have sex with. I need to have sex. Because that's going to make me feel good about myself, and then it's going to get my ego. Yeah, right, yeah. Then I can tell all my friends I had sex with a pretty girl. Yeah, look at me. I'm so cool, right? And there's that game like, how many girls have you clapped this week, dude? Yeah, how many girls have you fucked? Yeah, not realizing what you're actually doing. Sex is sacred energy exchange. You're exchanging each other's angels and demons. It's not just a physical act, it's a spiritual act. You see, all their traumas, you're picking them up, and they're becoming your traumas. You just be fucking random bitches, huh? Oh, yeah, you think you're so cool. Look at me. I got 10 bodies. I got 20 bodies. I got 30 bodies. Oh, look at me, dude. I got another body. Yeah, I'm so cool. Body, smacked your ass. Yeah, but you don't know who you are. You see, going around sleeping with random women. You got all kinds of energies in you. You got so many soul ties. Now look, I'm not one. You see, I was never one to sleep around. I've never wanted to sleep around. I believe I've been with like 3 women in my entire life. Now look. See, in my past life, I've had past lives. I've had past lives where I've been with bodies and bodies and bodies and bodies. And I can tell you this. It's been very tempting because when you're on a semen retention journey, when you're taking care of yourself, women look at you differently. You see, back when I was on Pornhub, releasing my energy all the time, women didn't see me like that. They saw me as inferior because that's how I saw myself. You see, people see you how you see yourself, right? People see you how you see yourself. So once I start increasing my testosterone levels, women give me a different look. It's like every time I walk into a room, the women's heads turn. They turn their head turn. They don't know why. They just sensed it. They just sense the energy in the room. They look. They said, oh. And to keep it PG-13, I'm psychic, so I can already feel them. I can feel that they're looking. I already know what they're thinking. I know what they're thinking. I can pick it up. I know my brain's a neurotransmitter and receiver of frequency. I can pick up telepathic communication, as we all can. You see, what I found is semen retention, as it's your life force energy. It's your life force energy. It increases your spiritual abilities to tap into the spiritual realm. It increases the visions you receive, right? You have more desire and more will. That's what I realized. See, when you release, I remember when I would be on like a 10-day streak, a 15-day streak, and then I would release. The next day I'd be like, oh, fuck. And then I wouldn't feel like doing shit. I'd lay down, get some chips, watch a movie, and then it'd be like 3-4 days again before I worked out. And I was like, dude, that's not it, bro. And I'll judge myself, and I have to start up my whole momentum all over again. I realized, bro, just stay in momentum. You don't need to don't make that the reason why you lose your momentum. Don't make that be the reason why you lose drive for your goal and for your vision. Don't make that the reason, right? Don't make that the reason. So I remember back in college when I was working out. I was working out every day, twice a day, but I was eating random foods. I was just eating. I had no health, true nutrition whatsoever. It was just, you just eat trash. And yeah, dude, just get some. We would go to the basketball game, we'd come back and we'd eat Wendy's. We'd eat McDonald's, we'd eat Taco Bell, and I smashed that shit. Right? But I felt like shit the next day. I didn't start to realize, put 2 and 2 together. Like, hey man, if we're eating death, half of these fast food places got feces in their food. It's not even real meat. Come on now. Start exposing this shit. You're eating poison. You're poisoning yourself. I had a vision last night. In my meditation about McDonald's. McDonald's is satanic as fuck. I'm just gonna be straight up. It's satanic as fuck. As fuck. And so is Halloween. We out here. We talking about Halloween right now. See, let's stay up and debate us certain current events. Halloween, you're giving your kids artificial sweeteners and high fructose corn syrup, fucking up their third eye on purpose. That's how the system's set up. They don't want your kids to have their pineal gland awake. They see right through their lies. You see, when you're in tune with yourself spiritually, you can see through all this bullshit very, very easily and very clearly. Okay, very easily and very clearly, you can see through this bullshit. All right, understand that. You can see through it so clearly. Not to mention the child sacrifices that happen every year at Halloween. You think there's a reason why? Oh, they want you watching scary movies and horror films. Oh, people love horror films. They love that. They love the CSI, Criminal Minds. They show you what they do in plain sight. The same people producing these shows are the criminals. Or they know the criminals. It's all a game. Now I understand that. To get back on topic, semen retention. It activates your kundalini. It activates your pineal gland. It activates your energy on a different level. Woo! I've been going through a process of detoxing, guys, over these last week or so. Doing our best to stay consistent. Doing our best to track our habits. We're doing our best. We're not perfect. I feel alive. I feel alive. When you eat live enzymes, you feel alive. What is live enzymes? I'm talking organic, whole foods, fruits and vegetables, and mostly raw. Like raw, what does raw mean? Now, I'm not goddamn Dr. Sebi right now, but listen, you get the point. Eat healthy foods. You're going to feel healthy. I mean, you eat like shit, you're going to feel like shit. If you're not smiling at least 75 to 89% of the day, 89? If you're not smiling most of the day, then why is that? Why aren't you smiling? And this is what I found. And I'm going to have compassion when I say this because I've been there. Because when you're going through traumatic experiences in your physical realm, a lot of times we eat our emotions away. We avoid our emotions. We avoid our pain. We start eating trash because it'll numb it. It'll numb it. So when you can fast, even just intermittent fasting, like when you intermittent fast, I intermittent fast almost every day, probably almost every day. It cleanses out the toxins in your body, which clears up your mind so you can think and create. You see, but what happens is when you're eating, I'm hearing it right now, anxiety medication. I'm exposing the fuck out of anxiety medication right now. I'm expose it. I'm gonna do my research because I already know intuitively what's going on. I'm gonna do my research before I come out here and claim to know everything. But anxiety medication, once again, it blocks the neurotransmitter in your brain. So you don't deal with the emotion. You don't deal with the cause. They treat the symptom. Okay, that's where it's messed up. Meditation can cure everything. Everything. Because meditation makes you realize, it makes you remember that you're not your thoughts, you're the presence experiencing. And you can, instead of holding on to the thought that, I have anxiety, I'm the victim, I have depression, right? Instead of you holding on to that thought, you can release that thought and then replace with a new affirmation. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wise. My mind is clear and focused. Does that make sense? My body is healthy and strong, right? My soul is whole and complete. And see, I am clear. I am clear, I am health. You speak I am health, you see, your cells in your body follow what your mind commands. There's a new paradigm of health coming onto this planet, in this new earth. A new paradigm of health. There is no disease. There is no more suffering. We are at the very end stages of the age of Pisces, where there is still suffering. And the dark forces on this planet, they're all being exposed so they can be released and removed. Right? And I found out that when you practice Semiretention, you go through No Nut November, you're going to realize a lot of this shit. You're going to realize a lot of this. You're going to tap into your higher self for the first time, perhaps. You're going to realize your power. You realize how powerful you are. You can start speaking from your chest. You see how I'm speaking from my chest right now? I'm not speaking from my mind, right? Meditation can cure your mind of any disease. Meditation can cure your body from any disease, right? Another topic on this topic. This is related. The programming of the TV shows, right? First of all, Big Brother watching. 1984 George Orwell. Read the book. Fahrenheit, is it 51? I think it's 51. Fahrenheit 51. Or is it 41? I don't know, one of the two. They don't want you to read. They don't want you to be aware of your thoughts. They want you to consume whatever they program you to. That's what they want you to do. They want you to be a slave to the system. They want you to be a bot. Unconscious. You see, humanity is waking up to the truth, which is that I am that I am. That is the truth. Whatever comes after I am becomes your reality. That is the truth. That's the truth of this all. No, Jordan, this is my past. That's what you're speaking right now. So therefore you crave more of it. Woo! Uh-oh, I just blew someone's mind. Woo! No, Jordan, look, this is just who I am. See, look into the past. You see, if you look into the past and tell yourself who you are, you're limiting what you could become. Why don't you look into the future with your imagination and say, look, this is who I'm going to become. I'm going to become this. And what I've realized through meditation, we must let go of what we once were to become who we truly are. We must let go to become, to make room for new. Hug a tree today. Hug a tree today. No Nut November is coming up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Look, sometimes you gotta just have to unfollow the models. You have to unfollow them because it gets tempting. You go on Instagram, you're like, oh. I'm gonna tell you, the longer your streak goes, the easier it's gonna be to get horny. I'm just gonna be real. It's easier because you on day 60, you're like, oh, I'm ready to explode. Now talk about wet dreams, okay? Because I just had a wet dream last night. Honestly, I had a wet dream. This is the third time in a 65-day streak. It's gonna happen, man. So when you get deeper in your streak, it's gonna happen. It doesn't count. It does not count as breaking your streak. Okay, I'm just gonna be real. It does not count. Yeah. You see, we must consume in our mind what we would like to become into our reality. We must go dream building on a regular basis. Go see things that we potentially want. And know that you have the ability to create that. We all have the ability to create that. See, that's my message for today. I encourage you to check out the links below. Drop a comment below. Tell me what resonates. Like it. Subscribe if you like. More, share it with a friend. And peace out. We'll see you in the next one.